company. So remote working, that is the new world that we're in. And what I love about our business is that it gives you the opportunity to do that. Like right now, I'm not in Nigeria at the moment, but I have to tell you that in the past few days, I've constantly been running my Nigerian business, constantly seeing incomes coming into my bank account by my phone because of the business that I'm running, using WhatsApp, using Facebook, using Instagram, talking on the phone with people. I can be anywhere and I can create an income. And that is what we'll need right now. We need that freedom, especially when we're talking about things like insecurity. So I always tell people, and that's what I want you to do. One thing I have to tell you is this: when you come into our meetings, you will definitely, benefit from it, because you may decide that I don't want to do this business. But because we're all about you, it's not a question of, oh, if you don't join the business, we feel like, oh, you just wasted our time. Not at all. Because we're in this world to support, to help, and to encourage each person. So if a word of motivation from what we've said gets you inspired so that you can even do more in what you're doing at the moment, and probably even now feel that, okay, yes, look, I can do this extra, we truly will say that, yes, we have actually blessed you today. So what I want you to know that is so important is that you must always, at the front of your mind, know exactly what you want. So in your quiet moment right now, ask you this question: what do you want? And this answer comes without you thinking. That is, if money wasn't an issue, can you tell me truly, what do you want? And a lot of us have forgotten what we want. Because we have forgotten what we want, that's why we can settle for less than what we truly should become or what we're supposed to be. So everybody's thinking about what they can afford, what they have the ability to do. That is, we're right now sitting, what can I achieve? And then we limit our thoughts and our dreams and our imaginations to only those things that we can really achieve our own strength. And then I always wonder, where's the place of faith? We talk so much about faith, we talk about God, we talk about this and all of that, and then we're limiting God when we begin to limit ourselves, so we see beyond what we can do. So I ask you, what do you want? What schools do you want your children to go to? Would you love to travel? Do you know how beautiful it is to go around the world? Do you know what it's like not to have the phone number of a mechanic because you have a brand new car and you have to service your car? You go to the dealership to get that done. Without having mechanics, vulcanizer, electrician, everything, because at every single point, your Tokumbo car is breaking down. What about the fact that you're living in an accommodation that you don't like, or that you're tired of being a tenant? What about the fact that your children go to schools that you don't like? They have an accent that you can't even comprehend because maybe the teacher in the school speaks with a particular accent, and now you are Yoruba, your children sound Igbo, or something. So these are the things that we should really be asking, what do you want? And let me just give you something from my own life. When now I've got older kids now. My last child is in universities in Canada. I've got 2 graduates, and one of the major things that was big for us was that we wanted our kids to always go to good schools. So from the time they were young, from primary school to secondary school, up the way to university, we wanted our kids to be in good school. So we worked for the things that we wanted. So we were always looking for opportunities where we could build an income to afford that lifestyle. We always knew where we wanted to live, wanted to know the kind of cars we drive, wanted to know the places that we travel to. And as I'm growing older in years, my thoughts now, my dreams are, I really want to travel. I really want to, because right now I realize I can walk from anywhere in the world, but that's a life that has to be paid for. So I ask you today, what exactly do you want? And I just want to warn you that the first thing you've got to know is to realize that you deserve a good life. And honestly speaking, that's one of my biggest dreams in the world, to make everybody know that this God that has brought us to this earth and given us a time in the space of eternity, a few years on this earth, I tell you the truth, he desires for us to have a good life. He says, the thoughts that I have for you are thoughts of good, not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. People say all fingers are not equal, but I've got to tell you that at the end of it all, when it comes to that statement, you decide the size you want to be. And it is your dream. It is your plan. You can't sit down and say that this is God's plan for me. Go check the scriptures. Sorry, I always have to say that because my heart, my mind, my disposition, I look at from Adam in the garden all the way to Abraham and still going all the way, you find that the blessing of God, it actually does make rich. So when you are saying your dreams, please do not become religious. Don't be the person that wants to be small, because even the Bible talks about us giving. You can't give until you've got enough to give. You can't give well until you've got enough to give. So I just want us to know that small dreams don't have the power to move your heart. If I didn't want my children in the best schools, I would work enough for them to just go anywhere. If I don't want to live well, I would just do enough to live, because you would always be restricted by your dreams. That's what the Bible says, that write the vision, make it plain, that the person that sees it may run with it. And that's one of the things I always do at the start of every year, is have programs where I teach people how to build their dream boards for the year so that we know what we're running for. So I just want to say that don't make it small. And the moment you have these big dreams, the one thing you realize is a sense of responsibility. And everyone listening to me right now, I just want you to know that, it doesn't really matter where you are right now or where you're coming from, but I just want you to know that where you are right now is a result of the decisions that you've made thus far in your life. And, there's a statement that says that you're not a tree. If you don't like where you are, move. And the first movement is a decision. And that decision only takes place when you realize that you are totally responsible for your life, not your friends. Not your friends, guys. That's why it's so important that at some times you have to change your association if they're not going in the same direction that you're going, because whether you like it or not, you are influenced by the people around you. Where you are right now, it doesn't matter who your parents are. I've seen over and over again. I don't know how many of you know Cosmos Maduka. When I read the story, I realized there was a time when he was a houseboy, but that's one of the billionaires in Nigeria today. Even my husband's former boss, when my husband was in employment, Ken Wogu, there was a time when he says he used to sell with a tray on his head for his mom. But that guy is wealthy in millions of dollars today. So you will decide, once you have a dream, have a sense of responsibility. The moment you have a sense of responsibility, you start looking for ways to make that dream a reality. You don't sit back and have the luxury of picking and choosing and just dropping. At that point, you start looking, what is working? What is within my reach? Do I have a sample or an example or who has succeeded at this? And that is where our company comes in. Because for me, it's a question of starting with what you've got. And that is where Forever Living came into my life. And that is where we're interrupting you today. Because in today's world right now, one of the key things that is so important is that you earn an income that makes sense. You also find yourself in a place where you can work and earn irrespective of the security situation of the place, irrespective of the economy of the country, especially if you can find a way where you can earn an income that has something to do with foreign currency. So when you find out, you say, okay, all of these things I need, what is available? Forever Living is available. And the beautiful part of it is that you find examples of people that have succeeded at it. And then you also see people that can say that I can show you exactly how this works. And every single day, we find out that this industry is growing. COVID-19, the lockdown exposed us to more. I started my business in 2009. And up until 2019, I was building a business that was primarily local. That was a Nigerian business. And even in Nigeria, I was moving from city to city physically, while all the other people doing Forever, because Forever Living is over 160 countries. It's an American company, started business in 1978. We do over $2 billion worth of product of business every single year. The company is totally debt-free, cash-rich, diversified in so many different ways. We actually are the largest aloe vera company in the world. We have the largest farms in the world. We are rich, guys. We are really, really rich. We're respected by different countries in the world. Even the Nigerian government respects Forever Living products. I always tell people that we're talking about a company that has stayed in Nigeria. And that is why anybody listening to me, anybody on this call right now, you should feel comfortable It's not a question of saying, oh, not forever. You should say, oh, it's actually forever. Well, you know why? Because the comforting thing is that you've heard about this company every single year. We're not a flight by night. So if I can come and say for 13 years, I've done this business successfully. For 13 years, I've traveled globally. For 13 years, I've built an income. And in fact, I want to just tell you that since COVID-19, I've actually built a global business, and I've come to understand that I can actually build a business that allows me to work remotely from anywhere in the world. You should say, you know what, I want to hear about Forever Living right now, because we're relevant in today's economy, we're relevant in today's business world. And that is what you should want to know. So you can actually build a global business. And that's why I showed you the slides. The very first time I got into this business, or I was introduced to the business, I could see that it had to do with sales. And my very first inclination was that I didn't want to be a part of this. I sell, of course, but definitely, I'm sure we all know that what happens in the world is sales. The entire world is a marketplace. The only thing that happens in the world is buying and selling. Whether you're selling cars, whether you're selling petrol, whether you're selling information, everything is about buying and selling. And I got to understand that the people that have the money are the people that are selling. The people that are buying are the ones giving out the monies. And so if you're an employee, you're on sale. You're selling your knowledge. You're selling your time. So it wasn't any different, but I needed a mind shift, a mind change. And that's what a lot of us need to understand, because even you look at, network marketing. I've got to sell. I've got to recruit people into my business. And recruiting people into your business is the strength of network marketing, because that's what makes us equal to the people that our employers, because our employers are paying us for our time. And that is why they have a lot of costs. That is why they have infrastructure and all that. But network marketing allows you to get business partners into your business, where with the marketing plan of the company, you can actually earn from the work that is done by your business partners, even though you don't pay their salaries. And that is why the richest people in the world, when you listen to people that have financial intelligence, they are telling you that network marketing is a level playing field, is the business of the 21st century. And that is why, if you understand it very well, you now see that a lot of companies, the banks and others, are now also using network marketing. Network marketing is a distribution channel for an existing business. So Forever Living has got products, and then these products have to go out to people. So I just want to show you the primary thing we're doing. You know why? Because most people do not understand the business, or they don't respect it. As I began to understand Forever Living, and I realized that, man, this takes intelligence, and then I started respecting the industry, because I realized that it's so big and yet so small enough for everybody to come into the business. So you build a big business, you can work from home. Right now, we're all on Zoom. Most people still don't want to do the physical. The physical sure takes place, but all you need right now to create an income, so that you don't even start thinking about, I need to buy clothes, I need to dress up to go to work and all of that. Sometimes with your PJ and just a t-shirt over you can build a business. So with a laptop, with a phone, and just have Wi-Fi, you can build this amazing business. But one of the beautiful advantages of the business is that you don't work the business alone. You can work from the comfort of your home. And then we've got products that everybody gets to use. Everyone, irrespective of age and sex and race, everyone can use the product. Why? Because they are consumables. And when you talk about consumable products, you're talking about repeat business. And also the very fact that what Forever Living has done is that the essentials that we must use every single day. We must brush our teeth. We must use deodorant. We must use body lotions and all that. Everybody now is thinking about how they want to lose weight. One thing I love right now is that every single person in the world has a strong awareness, about living a healthy lifestyle. So Forever Living has now said, you know what? We are going to give you quality products. Quality, that is your essentials that you should have every single day. We are ensuring that you have a healthy option. And that is why, without question, once the benefit of the products are known, people always purchase them. Now, somebody may be listening and saying that, yeah, your products are good, but your products are expensive. I just want to ask you a question. Can you walk into a Ferrari shop and then you point at a Ferrari car, and then when they tell you the price, that's, oh, wait, I just came from Toyota, and the cost was, they won't even listen to you. That, honestly, that is my attitude when it comes to my products. Because when we talk about quality, next to nothing. And people buy benefits. People buy benefits. And so when you understand that, you now realize that the products are not expensive. The products are actually valuable. And the truth of the matter is that they've actually been subsidized even at the rate. And let me tell you the truth, Forever Living has been doing so well because a lot of people are purchasing the products. And you can also move the products. All you need is knowledge. And that's one of the trainings that we give. And that is what creates the income that we all are going through, are all experience. So this picture just shows you what your business environment is like. So it can be physical, it can be Zoom, it can be a meeting of 3 friends. Like I was at Heathrow. And I was trying to get my luggage, and there was a lady, she had a daughter, and they sat next to me, and then we just started a simple conversation. And the next thing I knew, she's from Zimbabwe, and we exchanged contacts. You won't believe it, we've been chatting. And, just that way, before you know what we're talking about, I probably will have a business partner in Zimbabwe, which means that while you just work in your office, I am having business partners all over the world. So that gives me an opportunity to earn income from different parts of the world. So that means that I, as one person, I can jabber if I want to. And I know that's like the common word now that is raining. That people say you want to jabber out of Nigeria, you want to go anywhere. So even you find that even the Americans want to go and live in Portugal. The world is truly a global village. The only thing that keeps people from doing that is that they don't have the finances to be able to do that. But Forever Living gives you that opportunity. Now, I put up this picture to show that the team that is speaking to you will know exactly what we're doing. And this was in 2019. We're in Stockholm, in Sweden, and I was recognized as the Sapphire Manager. That's our president, Greg Moore. And the only way you can be recognized at this level is not for your own personal success, but because you led other people to great success as a leader. So I just wanted to realize that it's not a question of you just coming, but we really are in this place right now to make a difference in your life. You've got to understand that it is truly, truly about you. And then I just wanted to know that all the benefits of Forever Living, the ones that the people in America are experiencing, the ones that people are experiencing in the UK, those are in Asia, in India, in Dubai, in the Middle East, and all of that, in Japan. I just want to know that the leaders speaking to you right now, we've experienced every single one of them. I tell people that one of the greatest benefits of this world, the entire world, is the ability for you to step into and enjoy the world. And one of the things that we do as a company is we give you the opportunity to travel globally. So every year we've got 2 trips, and I have traveled to so many places with Forever Living products. I've been in the submarine in Hawaii, I've been to so many different all expenses paid trips, cruised the canals of Amsterdam, done a tour of Rome, slept in Caesar's Palace as a guest, slept in the Bellagio in Las Vegas, stayed in the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, done the safari rides in South Africa, stayed in Palace of the Lost Cities in Sun City where they acted the movie Blended, so experience after experience. But I want to tell you that is what makes life beautiful. And what we're offering you is a beautiful lifestyle, a life of memories. You guys, you need to create memories and don't push things away. There's something David said in the scriptures. He cried out to God. He said, satisfy me early. Let it be in the next 5 years we're traveling together. Oh, there's somebody here that would like to do that with me. And then we've got our end incentive so that you can actually have the brand new cars. So you qualify for a car, we teach you how to do that. You qualify for end incentive. End incentive is actually an extra cash incentive. So there's $400, $600, $800 monthly for 36 months qualification. So you can use that to purchase a car. Some people use it to get to actually get a piece of land or something, but you can use that to do whatever you want. So these are the benefits. And so when people hear about Forever, what you guys do, and they're just wondering, what exactly am I going to do? What is it that I'm going to do in this place? Because I told you we've got our products, we got, I call it an all-in-one opportunity, because our products are amazing for your health. We always say that our business is about health and wealth. And then the very next thing is that I say that it's an all-in-one opportunity, because right here in Forever Living, you get an opportunity to earn an income that far exceeds anything that any other employee can pay you. That's what I have to say, because you get a chance to determine your own income using the marketing plan, and we teach you that also. And then we have the travel incentive, so you can travel around the world. So imagine you have a beautiful monthly income, and yet you still do have the chance, for the company to pay all expense paid trips from you. You've got the end incentive I just showed you. With that, I've gotten 2 cars from the company so far. The rest of the time, because every 3 years, the rest of the time I said keep my extra monthly income, which is the extra of the end incentive that goes into my monthly income too. So that can also be something that you want, and then I've been able to help a lot of people, to build businesses. And apart from that, I have the funds to support, and to do good. I'm a Christian. I love to give. I love to ensure that, I'm giving to the gospel, and the causes that I'm interested in, so I'm able to do all of those things. And then I help a lot of people that have health challenges. And one of the major things that I do is that I'm big on gut health. Our aloe vera gel is very good for the guts, so help people to lose weight and all that. So this, in coming to offer you the opportunity right now, I just want to say something to you, because you are trying to decide, do I get into this business? The one thing for sure is that this is not your first time. You probably have followed us on social media. You probably have heard our testimonies and our stories. And today we say we want to just draw you closer to hear what we have to say. I will say this to you. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. A lot of people have heard this opportunity. A lot of people know that people are successful in Forever Living products. I remember the very first time I eventually sat down and I listened to a presentation, my heart was just beating over and over again, because the pictures of people traveling, getting all of this story, because look, if you want to be true to yourself, this is what you want. You actually want this lifestyle. But the question is, it worked for you, can it work for me? One of the smartest things that I did, and I just believe it's the grace of God, was that the question I asked was how? And truly, within that question, how do I do this? How do I become successful at this? That how question was just a sign that I was willing to learn, because I realized that the choice to get into Forever Living was a choice and a willingness to learn. And we wanted to learn how. So nobody I know, honestly, since I've been in this business, I've never met anyone that says that they have a degree in network marketing. I've met medical doctors, I've met politicians, I've met youth corpers, I've met people that didn't go to school, I've met people that finished with only primary school, I've met, executives and all that, MDs doing Forever Living products scattered all over the world from different, but I've never heard anyone say, my background is network marketing. But each person came with their goal and their dream, because Forever Living says that your dream, our plan, we've got a marketing plan that can get your dream to become a reality. So all of us came in willing to learn. And I want to say something, that when you say yes to this opportunity today, it's not necessarily Forever you're saying yes to. Forever is just a vehicle. You're saying yes to your dreams. So my dream of leveling up, my dream of getting to work in a place where I can be anywhere in the world, my dream of sitting down eventually and saying that, oh, I have a friend in almost any country right now because of the level of exposure that I've gotten with Forever Living. I can go to Tanzania. Just the other day, I was speaking to a friend of mine from Namibia. Someone reached out to me from Tanzania, so it's amazing. Truly, truly, I've become a global citizen. These are all dreams that I've got, and Forever Living was a place through which I could actually fulfill them. So I just want to let you know that saying yes, You don't need to be an expert. What we're asking you today is this: do you have a dream? The only people that don't qualify to join our business are people that have no dreams. Honestly, they are a total waste of time. The people I work with the most, the people I work with the best, in fact, the people I desire to work with are those that come to me and say, Coach Fab or Mrs. Bello, this is what I want. I live in this accommodation right now. I don't want to live here anymore. Or I'm earning this amount, X amount of money. Can you show me how with Forever Living in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, I can outdo my salary? Or I want my children to get out of the school. I remember I had a particular person, and what she said was that I want a car. I want a car. She got a brand new car in this company. So people with specific dreams, if you don't have any dreams, no problem. Just enjoy the meeting with us, but we don't want you because you would just drag us back. Because we work, our greatest joy is making your life a testimony. So if you may be asking, what exactly do we do? One of the very first recommendations for our business partners is this: you must use the products, because we're big on health. If you studied anything about aloe vera, today is not a product presentation or product training. So that's why I'm not going into the products full time, but we have over 200 products and you would love every single one of them. You use the products as little as our skincare. We do not have hydroquinone in them. We've got fantastic skincare. We've got our aloe vera. We've got our tooth gel that has no fluoride in it. You just need to study about the harmful effects of fluoride. We've got a deodorant that is not an antiperspirant. So many things. So the very first thing that we require everyone to use our products. You need to take your supplements. You need to take your superfood. So every single person use the products. You know why? Because the change in you will be obvious. Imagine I go for secondary school reunions and all that, and I look much younger than a lot of people, even those that I'm older than. Why? Because I am a product of my Forever Living product. So with that, it's so easy to recommend the benefits of the products to people, which is the second thing that you do. You recommend the benefit of the products to people, because the company has got to move its product. Every single day, Indomie is selling, Coca-Cola is selling its products. So the products must move out. And you know what? The best way of sales is recommendation. Sometimes an advert may run on TV, run in the newspapers and all that. But do you know that the moment your friend recommends something to you, you find out that you feel more inclined to go and purchase. So you recommend the products. And that is one of the fastest ways that you can easily make an income. And what I love about our business is that through the retail of the products, sometimes you can beat your salary, because you can get into the business immediately and start making even retail profit of over 50,000 naira or over even $200 in a month, depends on where you're from. So it's beautiful. The very next thing that we expose other people to the value of the business. And that's why I want you to know that you can do this business. I remember when I asked, how do I do the business? The lady told me, she said, you're interested? I said, you said, why? I said, I loved everything you just said. And she smiled. She said, that's why it's a simple thing to do. Simple, not easy, simple. And I asked her, I said, how? She said, all you need to do, she said, I throw a challenge to you. How many people can you bring in to listen to me speak? And that's the third thing, exposing people. We have these meetings online as a team. We can even have a private meeting for you. How many people can you come in and say, look, you know what? I just started a business and I need you to listen to my business partner speak. You don't have to do the speaking. We'll do the speaking. So those are the basic, simple 3 things that you have to do. Remember, I use the word simple, because simple still shows that anybody, no matter your educational background, you can understand how it can be done. I didn't say easy because it's not easy streets. Easy means that you don't want to work. And this place is a place where we expose people to work that pays. So I just want to let you know that it's time to get started. December is just around the corner. 2022 will soon be up. The only way that 2023 is going to get better is if you start something now and use the last months of the year to start building up, and you start 2023 really strong, just as you're finishing. You're kicking off 2023 strong because you finished 2022 strong. So I just want to say that the only thing worse than starting something and failing is not starting something at all. So I will tell you, get started immediately. And I want you to know that never doubt what you can do, because you can do anything the moment you set your mind to it. So that is my brief words to us today. And I'll say immediately that make a decision. Right now, you are in this meeting. Meet up with the person that invited you. You can get into the business immediately online. We'll have a link. If you want a physical registration, the person can take you to one of our offices spread around the country, and you can get registered immediately. But this is the time to get started. We promise you that we're going to teach you, train you, hold your hands, and work with you, because you may be in business for yourself, but you never will be in business all by yourself. So thank you so much, and God bless you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, what an amazing presentation. Thank you, Funemi. Thank you so much. That was really awesome. I hope every one of you enjoyed the presentation. I don't know about you. I did. It's like I should start all over again. And another thing I just want to put one or two things there about building. She actually emphasized about the global business. That's really why we're here, to tell you that you can build this business and begin to earn global income. Immediately you join the company give you franchise to trade in 160 countries. And once you start trading in 160 countries, whatever country you choose to trade with, you can choose. It can be the UK, it can be the US, it can be anywhere you know anybody, or even if you don't know anybody, we'll give you the tools and the skills, how you can be able to look for people in those countries that will join your business. And once you have that franchise, and that's how you begin to make the global income. I don't know of any other company any other business you start. Maybe you want to start a traditional business and you start it in Nigeria. You can immediately begin to earn money from other countries. So let's say you use maybe about 10 million to start a business in Nigeria, and you want to earn from the UK. You agree with me that you will spend even more than that to begin to earn in the UK. But for this company, once you start in Nigeria, you now begin to earn from other countries. If you even just tell yourself, oh, I don't want to earn in Naira, I just want to earn in dollars and pounds, you can do that. You begin to earn. A lot of us, myself maybe, and Victoria, we have businesses in other countries too. So it just depends on what you want. So this is actually the right time to build a global business. Maybe mentioned when she came in about dollars. Can you imagine that you have a business in Nigeria and every month you earn like $500, $2,000, $3,000, depends on how you want, because it's on cap, that every month you have that coming into your account. That's a big deal with what the exchange rate is talking about. So I just want to encourage everyone that is here, that you should look at that, building a global business right from the comfort of your home. So we give you the skills, we give you the tools, we tell you how to do whatever we're doing that has brought success to us. So this is just what we want to mention. We have done it. It's not something that we've not done. I've done it, Funemi has done it, Victoria has done it. So it's something that we're just introducing to you so that you know there's a way out. Whatever the situation is in Nigeria to do, or any country, there's always a way out. And that way out is in the forever business, and we're here to help you. So that's a part. So thank you. And I don't know if Victoria is in the house. If she's in the house, she just wants to say one or two things. But if she's not, is there anybody that wants to ask any question? We'll be ready to answer the question. Do you have a question? Does anyone have a question? If you can put it in the chat, that will be fine. If you just want to raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, that means we quite understood everything. So that means everything is clear. So if everything is clear, I would just advise that you go back meet whoever invited you here and tell the person you want to start. Starting is very easy. It's just a form online. I think it was well, okay, thank you. It was well articulated. Starting is just very, very easy. There's a form online. Once you go to Forever Living, the person who invited you will tell you what to do, and we just go through it with you. Once you go to Forever Living, you fill your form, all the details. You don't pay to start Forever. The only thing you pay is that you pay to get your products, and that your product actually gives you a discount of about 30 to 35% that you get immediately. You get your starter pack. Starter pack is about 200,000. And like Funmi said, you might say, oh, 200,000 is expensive. But if you want to start a regular business today, I tell you, you're going to cough out nothing less than 5 million, 3 million, whatever small the business is. Nobody can start a business with 500,000 or 600,000. A business that will give you franchise into 160 countries. So you agree with me that money is really, really small. But we know what Nigeria is saying today. If you don't have that money, there's a way the person who brought you in, who invited you, can actually explain to you how to start. But I advise that if you have that money, start big, because that starting with that starter pack is what will give you the franchise to trade in other countries. You don't have to start all over again in that country. Wherever you start will launch you into those countries. So you see that it's small compared to what you use to start a traditional business in your home country and other countries that you want to trade in. So that's just all we have to say today. And remember that if you join us today, we'll have a training for you on Thursday. If you join and get your starter pack, you will come into our training, and then we'll train you on what to say, how to introduce your product, how to introduce the business to others. And then on Saturday, this time Saturday, you can have the privilege to also invite your guests, just as you were invited today, to join us. And we'll be here to take the presentation so that those your guests can join your business. And that is how you see your business grow every time. So thank you all for joining us, and we really appreciate you. I want to say have a good evening and have a blessed night and have a happy Sunday tomorrow. Thank you all. God bless you.
God bless you, and bye. Get started immediately. Enjoy.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.